This is the homework helper for Chapter 12, Section 5 in the 7th grade workbook, Solving Inequalities by Adding or Subtracting. Now what you see in the top 6 questions there, they're asking you to solve and then graph the solution set on the number line. What they're then going to ask you to do in the next set of questions, beginning with number 7, is they're just going to ask you to solve. So really all we're doing in 1 through 6 is an extra step of work, a step beyond what they're asking us to do in 7 through 12. So if you can do what they're asking you to do in 1 through 6, you will very easily be able to do the steps for 7 through 12. Now remember, when we're talking about solving inequalities, as you heard in class today, the inequality sign functions just like an equal sign. And other than that, all the rules are exactly the same as what you saw in solving one-step equations. We're still going to keep those variables on the left. We're still going to get those numbers to the right. And that's how we're going to solve them. Again, the only thing that's different is the inequality sign, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, whatever the case may be, that's going to have the same function as the equal sign, but obviously it is not the same sign. So if we take a look at number 1, where we've got y minus 5 is greater than negative 2. We know that the variable y being on the left is a good thing. We know that the number negative 2 being on the right is a good thing. We know that the 5 is the troublemaker there because he's a number and he's on the left, but he's supposed to be on the right, being a number. So we're going to go ahead and look at moving the 5 there. Well, when I want to move something to the opposite side of the inequality sign now, not an equal sign, the inequality sign, of course, I want to do the opposite. That rule still has not changed either. So to solve there, all I'm going to do is I'm going to add 5 to both sides. Again, it's me doing the opposite. And so this minus 5 plus 5 cancels each other out, and that's going to leave me y is greater than, in this case, negative 2 plus 5, which is 3. And again, that's as far as you would go in that next set of questions, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. You're just getting to that solved step. All right, let's go ahead and do just a few more from this top part of the solving steps to make sure we know what we're doing. If we take a look at number 3, x plus 4 is less than negative 1. So we want to keep variable x on the left, that's a good thing. Numbers on the right, so negative 1's placement is also a good thing. 4's placement, however, is not such a good thing, so we're going to have to look at moving that. Moving the 4, well, I'm going to do the opposite, and since it's got a big old addition sign in front of it, the opposite is going to be to subtract 4 from both sides. This minus 4 plus 4 cancels each other out, and I've got negative 1 minus 4. Again, I'm doing exactly what it says. That's going to give me negative 5. All right, let's try one more, number 5, before we go ahead and go graph. Number 5, we've got p plus 9 is greater than or equal to negative 3. So variable p being on the left, that's a good thing. Negative 3, a number on the right, that's a good thing. The only thing that's not so good here is the 9. The 9 is going to have to move. Well, if we look at the 9, 9 has addition in front of it. So the opposite is going to be to subtract. So I'm going to subtract 9 from both sides. When I do that, I get p is greater than or equal to negative 3 minus 9, which is negative 12. All right, so that, again, that's the solving step, and that's what you're going to do in 7 through 12, and that would be the extent of it. Now what you have to do in 1 through 6 is you then have to go ahead and graph the solution on the number line. So let's go ahead and do that for the 3 questions we've solved, 1, 3, and 5.